Yo, what is up you guys? Zumie Fiasco here, and today we are going to be talking about 6 reasons why you should be stoked about Session. Alright you guys, kicking things off first with number 1, authenticity. This is the first reason to be stoked about Session because we are going to be talking about how authentic Creature Studios are towards the skateboarding community and just how much they care. This is a game being created by a passionate skateboard-loving team for skaters. This is what Creature Studios has to say about their game and what its main purpose is. Session is inspired by the golden era of skateboarding, the early 90s and early 2000s. Session's primary goal is to make you experience what skateboarding really is, an incredible sport where there are no other goals other than expressing your creativity and achieving success through hard work, perseverance, and bits of madness for no one else other than yourself. The main purpose of the game is to live the sport in its entirety, feel what it is to be a talented street skater, explore and tame the concrete, film yourself, your friends, and share your footage on the internet with a worldwide skateboarding community. Session focuses on the authenticity of skating, both in the way the game feels and is presented to the player. Based on this philosophy, each feature makes the game even more innovative, fun, and respectful to the skateboarding culture. I don't know about you guys, but when I first heard this, it was like angels whispering in my ear. I love this so much. Now, if you're a fan of realistic skating, here is a reason you should be stoked. Number 2. New realistic controls and no scoring system. In Session, each stick represents your feet. The left and right trigger will allow you to turn and rotate, and left and right bumper will allow you to grab your board while airborne. From there, every skateboard is your instruction manual. Just think about how you would move your feet or transfer your weight while on a skateboard in real life and apply that to the sticks. For example, I'm a goofy skater, so my right foot is forward and my left foot is back. If I wanted to do a kickflip, I would pull back on the left stick to get ready for the pop. Then I would release the left stick while simultaneously flicking the right stick to the right, just like I would do with my feet in reality. Pop with my left, kick with my right. It has a very realistic feel to it, and there's a kickflip. When it comes to grinds in the balance system, it's not only a matter of getting on the grind, but it's also important to work on finding the sweet spot to keep your balance. Slide longer and avoid looking sketch. The same rule with the sticks applies here as well. Find out the right angles to get the grinds you want. Things like putting too much weight on the wheels while sliding will slow you down, reduce your pop out, or eventually end up with a wheel bite. On the other hand, if you don't put enough weight, you'll end up falling or losing your trick by slipping out. As for there being no score system, crazy right? Well, actually this is awesome sounding when the team up at Creature Studios explains it. Here's what they have to say about it, and I quote, "Focus on what skateboarding really is. If a handrail inspires you to do a backside lip slide, then so be it. We won't dictate which tricks are worth more. But if you're really feeling like getting recognition for your hard work, share it and maybe you'll become a virtual pro skater." I like this because it really does take the edge off when it comes to worrying about what tricks score higher. I never understood skate game's scoring system. I just kind of accepted it because it's what we had at the time. And honestly, it kind of controlled the way I played. I never really did the trick I wanted. I just did the trick that I thought would get the highest score. I personally love this idea of no scoring system, and I couldn't be more stoked for it, guys. It's awesome, really, truly. Next up, we must talk about where all of this epicness will go down, guys. So get stoked for number 3, the living and growing open world. Now, the fully skatable open world has so much potential in Session. Creature Studios breaks it down into what they call the concept of city hubs. These city hubs will grow on a regular basis and evolve based on player feedback. Crazy, right? But that's not all. Check this out, and I quote, "With the help of heat maps and in-game feedback tools, we'll have useful information about skater habits across the cities, the most skated spots, and what they like or don't like. This will help us identify what we should be fixing or modifying first. A spot sucks? Let us know. We'll put construction signs up for a couple weeks and we'll fix it. The skate plaza is always empty. Development metrics will tell us why and we'll redo it." So for real though, guys, they're taking us players seriously and their game is based around our feedback and input. What more could you want from an open world game? What more could you ask for, really? Well, you don't have to ask for more, guys, because there is more already. Not only will the game adapt to us players, but it will have a day and night cycle for late night sessions, bringing an all new feel to skateboarding games as we know them. Plus, every city hub is directly inspired by real life cities with accurate and to scale reproductions of their most legendary and best skate spots. If you have a spot you want to see, you can actually let them know and hit them up with it, because Session is the right place to be vocal and they may just put it in the game. Now, that is an earful, but damn, I'm stoked just talking about it. It's crazy. An awesome open world, guys. So now that we've talked about the game world, let's talk about a bigger focus in Session, you, the skater. Reason number 4, customization and skate progression. Now everyone's unique, we know it, but skaters need to show their colors, right? This is part of the skate culture and it's no different in Session. from the type of cap you wear to the color of your bolts and how tight your jeans are, you'll have access to the in-depth character and skateboard customization to show off your style. Here on the screen, I have a 3D model of what looks like an early build of a creation suite. It shows off just how much customization options there will be. This is the player model they currently have in the demo. I honestly think it looks great, and everything I would want to customize seems to be available for it already, but I'm sure these guys will come up with more ideas and more options on things to customize. Now, if you're feeling really heavy in the pockets, guys, after the holidays and you want to pledge a few stacks, head on over to Kickstarter and check out the Get Physical pledge. For $3,500, you will get yourself a full 3D digitized version of yourself in the game on its release. Doesn't get more customizable than that. Now, let's talk about skate progression. I personally love the direction Session is taking with this. Let me know what you guys think. Check this out. Session's progression system rewards those who repeat, persevere, and keep trying. The more you do your tricks, the more consistent you become. The higher the pop, the easier the catch, and more. Sounds like real life, and it is absolutely nuts. You are actually going to have to put in some work in this game if you want those trays to look nice and steezy. The progression system in Session is based on what you do and how often. For example, if you love doing kick flips, you're going to get better at it. You'll be able to flip faster when you need to, pop higher, and have an easier time catching your trick. This way, your skills will continuously open new venues and spots to shred. However, if you think everything you gain stays forever, you're sadly mistaken, guys. Like any other athlete, if you don't keep practicing, you'll lose that edge. So you got to keep up with your tricks. This is one of the biggest things I'm stoked for. I mean, just think about it. Everyone is going to have their own signature trick and style, just like in real life. My trick was always the fakie big spin. As simple and as basic as it may be, mine still looked so clean compared to my friends. But they had tricks of their own too, and that's why I love this. There's a lot more style and customization to the way you skate, and it will show through in the game. Now, pushing on through, let's talk about a big part of Session, and any game really, and our fifth reason to be stoked about Session: online multiplayer and story mode. Story mode. Get out of bed. Learn to skate, turn pro. It's as simple as that at this point. Story mode is yet to receive a vote on the stretch goals, but I seriously hope it becomes a reality, and I honestly think it will. This game has already reached 200% of its initial Kickstarter goal. It's safe to say these goals will be met as well. It will just mean more time spent on creating the game. Online multiplayer, however, has been voted on and is currently being funded. Skate with friends online, have a game of Skate on the couch, film a big part with your filmer friends, or simply go to your favorite secret hubba and have a session. This all sounds simple, but dope as hell, and I'm stoked about it, guys. Skating with friends is a necessity if you ask me, and it looks like it will happen when the full game releases. Now, to wrap things up and end this session, let's talk about reason number 6 and what I'm most stoked for: editor mode and filmer mode. Now, for those of you that have skated before, or even if you're a non-skater, which is completely okay, as you guys should know, if it's not on tape, it never happened. Filming has always been a big part of the skateboarding culture. Session will feature an extended video editor that will allow the player to perform their tricks, edit, create a montage in-game, and share it through all the most popular social media platforms. This is seriously music to my ears, guys. I am so stoked to get my hands on the editor and create a masterpiece. Several masterpieces at that. I am a little new to the editing scene when it comes to gaming, but I do have a little experience from GTA 5's Rockstar editor. This will be my main focus on the game, to be kind of straight up. Now, not only is there an editor mode, but there is a separate mode called filmer mode. This mode is still one of the stretch goals and has not been voted on yet, but honestly, it's just too good of a concept to not make it into the full game. They even have a full control system set up for the mode already configured. The filmer mode allows a second player to follow their skater friends online and film their performance live during the session. It also helps the player record movies easily while moving and following their friends to find the best angles without feeling overwhelmed. It's designed to help the player feel like a professional cameraman with presets such as auto follow, auto target, optimal angles, and much more. How dope is that? Can you imagine just finding a sick spot that looks untouched and your buddy is like, yo, get the camera out, I want to hit this. Then he proceeds to pull out one of the biggest wall rides either of you have ever seen in the game, and you capture it all on tape and get a sick edit out of it. It just sounds so awesome. I love that concept. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm so stoked for this game. I hope this video I have put together for all of you guys has got you feeling stoked. And for those of you that are doubting it, I really hope I gave you a little more room for optimism and hope that this game could potentially be our Skate 4. Before you go, let me know why you are stoked for session. Is there something I missed? Let me know down in the comments below. I can't wait to hear from you guys. I really do hope you enjoyed the video. If you are new to the channel and you had a good time, be sure and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys get notified with every new upload. There's going to be more session content following the game until its full release. And there's going to be other stuff coming up on the channel as well. And you don't want to miss it. Also, a little tap on the like button and leaving some words down below would mean a lot. And that's it, guys. That's all I have to say. I will see you all in the next one. Coast.